leads, and you will see a post. I will post it out later today, so everybody knows. There's basically everyone's coming live, as far as I'm aware, and then there's a 2 hour gap, and then we have everyone in Canada and Australia. Well, there's Darby who's on World Kitchen, remember that, and DDK who's also on the World Kitchen Facebook group. So the last 2 of the day will be on the Facebook group. So if you are watching this now before the Saturday and you're not coming live on HAP, please let me know so I can add it to the board. But most people will be coming live on HAPs first. So just going to give it a minute or two, just let people join, and then we'll do our Friday quiz. So we should say this morning, because commiserations. If you don't know the news already and you're waking up to the news, Meatloaf has died. He was 74 years old. Really sad, because I have significant memories. Look at my hair. With his music, because when he released the song "I'd Do Anything for Love," my granddad passed away. I think it was a year later, and I always remember that song, and it always brings back memories, and it makes everybody so tearful. So it fills me with a lot of emotion. So yeah, it's really, really sad, really sad. And I'll be listening to that song later, and it just brings back so many. Every time I hear the song, it just brings back memories. Because I didn't get a lot of time with him. I only had about 5 years of my life with him, and half of that time I was a baby, so like toddling around. But I always remember, it brings up memories of my granddad. And that was my dad's dad. So really sad. Anyway, we won't get upset. We won't get upset. Okay, so welcome Friday, everyone. It's really emotional. It's really sad. Try my best to keep it together. Right, so tomorrow, as I say, it's Cooking Saturday. So check out Twitter for that. Now, last week, if you remember, I gave you some letters. I wrote these letters. Yeah, we wrote the letters down. Can you remember, Melanie? Because I come live on Heckle on a Thursday, and I give you the letters, but I don't actually have the words. So I'm going to have to, you're going to have to go on Heckle. I'm really sorry. I know if you took the letters. Can you remember what the longest word was? I should really write these down. But anyway, instead of that, I'm going to give you your letters now for next week. So you'll have to go on to Heckle Broadcast. Yeah, having your haddock, Melanie, very nice. Let me see if I can bring them up. I'll see if I can bring them up. I should have this prepared, shouldn't I? Oh, this is not even working now. I'll switch it on. That would help. I'll find the words. We'll do them at the end, and then I'll give you a new set of words. Okay, so let's get on with the quiz, because I know that's what people are here for. Get yourself a coffee, and today's quiz is going to be on potluck. And let's try and find one we've not done. Let's have a look. And it's going to be a difficult quiz, but hopefully you'll learn something new. Okay, we'll do this one. We've not done this one before. And we've got the letters ready for next week. So I'd say anything over 6 letters long, give yourself a point. And then the longest word, give yourself 50 points. But I might have to lower that down eventually. Nothing hard, please, but I feel asleep. Do you remember I was telling you about that message that comes through to my iPad on iMessage? And it's this woman. Well, it's not a woman. It's not even it's probably a man, and it's a spammer. That's what it is. Trying to get my trying to start a conversation. Definitely not a wrong number. Right, question number 1 then. Let's get on with the quiz. Are we all ready, guys? Hello, Adam. Good to see you. Adam's in the house, and you're on Haps today. Well, obviously you're on Haps, but you can come live on Twitch. Not come live on Twitch. Watch on Twitch. Oh, I need that coffee this morning. I'll tell you something. I'm going to bed so late each night. It's disrupting my sleep pattern. And then I get woken up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I go back to sleep. And then I'm waking up, and it's like nearly 10 o'clock in the morning. That's why I'm late. But my phone wasn't charged up, so I had to charge my phone up as well. So I'm sorry if I'm on. I'm always on between 10 and 11, but I will review the times. Probably on a Friday. I might give you an extra hour in bed. Okay, question 1. Here we go. It's worth 10 points. First correct answer, 10 points. You all know the rules by now. Question 1. Always Managing. Always Managing was the title of the 2013 autobiography by which English football manager? Always Managing was the title of the 2013 autobiography by which English football manager? And I'll give you a clue. So looking for a football manager. But your clue is he was king of the jungle, and he loves a jam roly-poly. There, your clue. I want the full name because there are other managers with that name. But I'm looking for his full name for the 10 points. Oh, my iPad's charged up, that's fine. Yes, well done, Melanie. Well done if you put that on the replay as well. Harry Redknapp is the correct answer. Harry Redknapp. Okay, question number 2. And you get 10 points for being here, remember, as well. Don't forget that. Okay, number 2. Which comic book superhero celebrated his 75th birthday in May of 2014? Which comic book superhero celebrated his 75th birthday in May of 2014? Okay, we've got a correct answer already. Well done, Adam. The answer was Batman. The answer was Batman. So well done, Adam. Give yourself 10 points. Okay, question 3. Don't forget, I'm also doing a quiz tomorrow here on Haps, and it'll be a different time. So because it's Haps Cooking Saturday, I'm coming on at 9 p.m. UK time, and we're doing a cultural quiz tomorrow. So there's going to be different rounds. So we're going to do something similar to what Mosh did, because it kind of fits in with the quiz, and it's going to be like guess the flags. We're going to do like maybe some language words, so you have to guess what the words mean. Different types of foods, all sorts of different questions regarding different places in the world. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Sound full of cold? I do a little bit, don't I? I did wake up a little bit. Because I've just woken up, my head's a bit full of, you know what it's like, Melanie. Okay. Will you be doing this on the other platforms? So the 9 p.m. quiz will be here on Haps. That will be UK time. And the cooking will all be on Haps, apart from Darby and DDK, who will be on World Kitchen on Facebook. Okay, but I'll be asleep at that time, I'm afraid. But Darby was telling me yesterday that she... are we on? Are we back on? Did it go off then for a second? Hopefully not. Get tested. Yeah, I was thinking that. So at first, not because of how I sound, but I was like this yesterday as well. But I will... it is 6 days since I went out last Saturday, didn't I? But I'll do a test. In fact, we'll do it live here. Should we do it live here? That's all I need. Okay, let's get back to the question. Good job I'm home, though, isn't it? Good job I'm not going anywhere. Right, what was the name of the Italian classical composer Vivaldi? I think it's because I've just woken up this morning, and I literally was 15 minutes, get up, charge my phone, do everything. But I got my coffee and I've had some water, so they say not to drink though before doing a test. So I'll do it. Might do it later. I'll do it later. So what was the first name of the Italian classical composer Vivaldi? So I'm looking for the first name. And we have a correct answer. Yes, Melanie Faye, well done. It was Antonio. Antonio is the correct answer. Well done, Melanie. Question 4. Okay, what object often found in a toolbox is also the name of a measurement equal to 5.715 centimeters? What object often found in a toolbox is also the name of a measurement equal to 5.715 centimeters? Do you want a clue? Let's just say you wouldn't want to step on one of these. And I'm looking for the right name as well. Does my phone keep going off? It keeps wanting to connect to. You know when people say to me on broadcast and they say, "Oh, my the screen's gone blank or the screen's gone dark." It doesn't keep going off, does it? Because it's trying. My network keeps going funny. And sometimes it changes. So it's not a Braddy. I don't know if that's another name for this particular item. Are you still there, Adam? If you're doing this on replay, you can comment your answers. It's always I love to see people's answers when they're doing the quiz on the replay. So please type in your answers in the replay because it means I can watch. And sometimes I'm watching my own broadcast and I'll see all the comments come through live, and it's so funny. And I'm like there in the chat, I'm talking to you all at the same time, even on the replay. So you might see me pop in at some point. I did that once to Mike, and I did it also to Jay as well. And we were chatting just for like half an hour while he was doing the quiz. I was watching myself back at the same time. So it's not a Bradle, no. Yeah, I think I should do a test, but yeah. I don't have a headache or anything. But I tell you who did catch the coronavirus. You know the Danny who lives down the road from me, who does the Rate My Takeaway on YouTube. He had it. He's got it now. He's currently doing his broadcast videos from his garden. So I actually know where he lives now because I know the street where he lives on, but I just didn't know which house he lives in. And that the house next to him is all yellow brick because I can see on his video, and I'm like, yeah, I know exactly where you live now. So, should we go around and see him? Should we say, hey, want me to get you some takeaway? Should we start singing the song? But I know where he lives now. So yeah, I'm not gonna be a creep like that. Okay, the answer then. Sorry, everyone. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know half of you watch my broadcasts. You probably think he's a right weirdo. The answer was a nail. It was a nail. Nail. We should do, yeah. In fact, I'll cook for him, and then he can. Although the club that I go to on a Saturday night, the committee staff, the people we sit with, he's met him loads of times because he goes into a pub on the high street. You know the Queen's Hotel. Well, not the one in Leeds, the Queen's pub, and that's where he drinks. That's where he's been drinking for years and years. But his wife obviously passed away because he was on the TV show. Yeah, yeah, she was. I never met her, but I think I'd seen them before around Morley a few times over the last couple of years. You never miss in his words, you never miss a fat person, do you? This is what he called himself. He says, "Oh, put fat man." So anyway, I'm not allowed that. I think number one rule on any broadcaster is not to talk about another broadcaster. But he knows it. I don't know him personally yet, so but I'm sure I will do over the years because he lives in the area. So, okay. So the answer was a nail. Question number 5. It was yes. In which country are fervent sports fans, especially football supporters, are known as tifosi? Tifosi? Let's read that question again. We're looking for a country. In which country are fervent sports fans? So which country are fervent sports fans, especially football supporters, known as tifosi? That is a weird question. We're looking for a country. Any guesses? Weird questions. And substantial ship. Well done. Yes, you are correct. It was Italy. The answer was Italy. Okay, question number 6. Which fictional character rode a horse called Rocinante or Rocinante? Ever since learning Spanish, I always pronounce my words wrong if it's in English. So it could be Rochante, Richente, or Richant, or Rochente. It's spelled Rocinante. Which fictional character rode a horse called Rocinante? Can't say it. I bet Bill's like that with his pronunciation. Whenever you learn a different language, it really can disrupt your English. It's true. It does. It does. Well done, Moga John. Well done. I think you're correct. Yes, Don Quixote is the correct answer. 10 points. Well done. Okay, question number 7. On the 1st of January 2014, which country became the 14th to adopt the euro as its currency? On the 1st of January 2014, which country became the 14th, 1-4, to adopt the euro as its currency? So while you're thinking of that, I'm just going to bring up the words from yesterday, so it's ready. In fact, it might already be on my... What I should do is take a screenshot, and then I could post it out, couldn't I, on Twitter? Would that be helpful, everybody? Because then you've got all the letters. Or if you want the words, I can just send you it, because I'll just take a screenshot. So it's all the letters over 6. And then give yourself a point for each one. That's probably a better idea. And then I've got it, and then I can't say to you that I haven't posted it, because I have. I think that's a good idea. Right, so we've got some answers. Melanie's saying Cyprus and Malta. I can only have one answer. Did I say 2 answers? No, looking for one country, just one country. Okay, Moga's saying Romania. I can tell you it's not Cyprus and it's not Malta. It's not Romania. I've never been to this country, but I think, do you know, there's so many countries. I mean, there were so many countries, well, you know, like, there's loads of countries anyway, but, you know, like to travel around and places, well, when we could. I think now, if you're in the UK, you've got to have you've got to buy this special visa sort of thing before you travel to Europe, to the EU. Not Europe, because there are places in Europe that are not in the EU. And then it covers you for a few years. So, you got spelling wrong. No worries, Melanie. Okay, the correct answer is Latvia. The answer was Latvia. Okay, question number 8. Zalig Kerstfeest is Merry Christmas in which language? Zalig Kerstfeest is Merry Christmas in which language? And I can tell you, I'll give you a clue. It's quite close to the UK. Good morning, Rick. Good to see you. How are you? How are you doing, Rick? It's good to see you live. You're up very early, but it's been a while since you've been up this early. So I'm not going to read that comment. I'm not going to read the username, but I'll take your answer. It's not Polish. It's not Serbia. Not Poland. Not Hungary. It is in Europe. So I'll repeat the question just for Rick. Zalig Kerstfeest is Merry Christmas in which language? I sound like I've got a bit of a cold, and I'm not saying I'm getting a headache, but my forehead is quite warm. I'll definitely... It's only 2:50. Well, we might be doing a test. Might be doing a live test at the end of this. But the thing is, when they say you do your test, you're not meant to drink anything within half an hour. So I might have to do it off broadcast. Not Croatia. Okay, I'll give you a clue. Closer to Anne Rush, but not as far north. Yeah, Melanie's always so protective over me. But I'd have to do one anyway if I was feeling ill. And I've not done one in a while, so I usually do them at least once a week. But it's 5 days since I was in a venue where I don't normally. Well, I've not been to since after Christmas, so not Luxembourg, not Alabama. Say Alabama then, not Albania. Okay, I'll accept that, Melanie. Yes, Holland. Well, the answer is Dutch. The Dutch. So the Dutch covers Is it the Netherlands and Holland? So I'll accept Holland. Melanie, well done. Give yourself 10 points. You've never done one, Rick. Well, if you don't need to do one, then you don't need to do one. But I can understand though. Well done, Melanie. Okay, question. So 10 points to Melanie. And question number 9. Who was the first non-European player to score 20 goals in a Premier League season? Who was the first non-European player to score 20 goals in a Premier League season? And your clue... I can't really think of a clue because I don't really know who this person is, but I would say it's quite an American name. And the surname is sort of the first part of where I live. So, we won't mention his name, but the surname is like the Duke of Blank, but the first name is quite an American name. Good guess, Melanie, but that's not right. I like that, Tommy Lee, but it's not Lee. So think of like the Duke of Blank as the surname, and then the first name is a very American name. Very American. Don't see many Brits called this. I'm just going to turn my heating off again. I did this yesterday. I put my heating on and it gets too warm. Well done. Well done. Hearth Foss, you are correct. Dwight York is the correct answer. Let me just turn this off 1 second. Oh, that's better. I need to keep warm, but it's getting a bit too warm, Melanie. Thank you, though. Okay, so it was Dwight York. Well done. Give yourself 10 points, Hearth Foss. Okay, question number 10. So remember, we do 20 questions now on a Friday because we only come live once a week. But if you want to watch the other quiz, we do 2 different quizzes. The first one's on a Thursday morning, Heckle, Heckle. Second one on a Friday, but we're doing an extra one tomorrow because it's our special cooking Saturday. And it's all on cultural foods tomorrow and cultural themes. Okay, number 10. What nationality is the author Margaret Atwood? What nationality is the author Margaret Atwood? These questions would be perfect tomorrow, wouldn't they? Now, Rick, you should know this one. That's all I'm going to say. I've given it away now, haven't I? Oh, Hearth Foss. Well done. Well done, Hearth Foss. Canadian is the answer. I thought you were going to get that, Rick. I thought you were going to get that one. So the nationality of author Margaret Atwood is Canadian. So Hearth Foss, 10 points. And question 11. These are difficult questions, but I actually find these difficult ones. They're actually they have more substance to them. I know all the other questions do, but there's a bit more like you either know it, and most of them you probably don't know it. But when you get the answer, I'm very surprised by that. So, but some of them are easy. It all depends on if you know the answer or not. Number 11. In the board game Monopoly, what is the name of the person in jail? Is she British Columbian? I shall have a look at that. I might have to give some extra points. In the board game Monopoly, what is the name of the person in jail? This always comes up in a quiz. It seems to be a really popular one now. So I've taken a screenshot of the words. Let's just have a look at that author. Now I'm looking for the full name. I need the full name. I do have a correct answer. If nobody gives me the full name, I shall accept. But if you know the full name, so keep guessing, everyone. Keep guessing. So it's not Liam Goodenough. Harfoss, yes, well done. It was Jake the Jailbird. Jake the Jailbird, well done, 10 points. So Margaret Atwood, just to let you know, let's have a look. Do you want to see a picture of her? She was 82 years old. She was born in 1939 in Ottawa, in Canada. And her short stories include Happy Endings, Rape Fantasies, My Life as a Bat, Resplendent Kutzel, Unearthing Suit, and Free for All. And she's still alive, I believe. So that's a picture of her there. She reminds me a bit of there you go. There's Margaret Atwood, if you've never seen her before. I can hear a wood pigeon. Can you hear a wood pigeon? What outside? What here or I don't think I've got pigeons up in the roof, in the loft. I never knew that, says Rick. Atwood was the author of Handmaid's Tale, which was a famous TV series. Yes, I've seen that. I've seen it. I've heard of it. On your garden, says my. Oh, that's nice. You said you had some doves yesterday, didn't you? So, right. So, well done. 10 points for Jake the Jailbird. Question 12. Patrick Grant and Mae Martin are the judges in which TV talent show? Patrick Grant and Mae Martin are the judges in which TV talent show? Thank you, Rick, for the award. Do you know, I don't get any awards these days. I think the only ones that send me awards is Melanie, Rick, Good Karma, and Jackie. I think Jackie sent one. It's been ages since I've had awards, so... But hopefully tomorrow we can send out lots of awards. So buy them now, guys, for tomorrow. We've put all our time and effort into these broadcasts. Britain's Got Talent, says Hartfoss. Is that the right answer? It's not the answer, no. Not what I've got written down here. Not So You Can Think You Can Dance. It's not America's Got Talent. Not the X Factor, no. Got to remind peeps. Yeah, right. Your mission, you've got to send $5. There you go. I've told you now. I'll remind you next month. No, I'm joking, guys. No, please don't. I'm going to give you the answer then. I was going to give you the answer. We stopped the buying answers as well, didn't we? So before Christmas, when we do the quizzes, I used to say, right, get to question 10, you can buy the answers. Oh, Melanie, please don't. It's fine. Thank you so much for the award, Melanie. So any guesses? I'll give you a clue then. Well, they used to do. Haps used to reward you. You used to log in each day and you claim some coins, and then you couldn't obviously give them to yourself, but I would always give them to everybody else. And then just before Haps changed over to this platform, they sent me. I see it as now like a compensation amount for the loss in viewers and all this. So, but I gave it all to Melanie, most of it, because I only gave it to. I'm sorry if I didn't give you any awards. I apologise for that, but I only gave it to like the broadcasters who were coming live. But Melanie bought a gift, so I love the free gift, the free coins. I think perhaps they need to do something like that again. And I said this before. I'm really, really sorry, guys, but you've had all this money. Where's all this money going? You know. But me and Melanie, I won't mention it, but I just hope in a couple of months' time they don't decide to sell it on to somebody else. I did. I used to give you some. Yeah, I did. I think I did. Yes. Oh, when you came live in the park. Right. Sorry, guys. Let's get back to the quiz. Talking about awards, but it helps the broadcasters and it keeps us going, doesn't it? Yeah. Don't get him started. Yeah, I won't get him started. Right. So we've got any more answers? Not Fame Academy. No. Keep guessing. Okay. The correct answer. It's a new show. The answer. It's a new show. I don't think you've got this in America yet. Or Canada. The answer is The Great British Sewing Bee. So the answer is The Great British Sewing Bee. You want to play Chicky Tendies? The best way you can all support me if you're watching on Reddit. Best way you can support me on Reddit. You can send awards on Reddit, but if you download the Haps app, Haps, H-A-P-P-S. Come on, everybody. I want you to put in the chat in capital letters, download Haps, download Haps, download Haps. No point being on Reddit. Download Haps, download. Come on, everyone, download Haps. Because if you're not on Haps, then you probably won't find me again on Reddit unless you're following the Haps news channel. But you want to download the Haps app. Yes, download Haps. Because then you can get awards and send them to me and buy them through the app. You can't really do it through Reddit as well. Thank you, Dasden. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. What are you going to do after this broadcast? You're going to download Haps. And it's free, exactly. So set up an account and sign up, and then follow me as well. So the next thing, follow Aidan Leeds. Follow Aidan Leeds. Follow Aidan Leeds. There you go. Follow Aidan Leeds. Okay, next question then. Have I given you the answer to that? Yes, I did. Okay, next question then. Which artist survived an assassination attempt in 1968 after being shot by Valerie Solanas? Chicky says, well, download what? Exactly. Download what? So I'm looking for the answer. Which artist survived an assassination attempt in 1968 after being shot by Valerie Solanas? I didn't know this. But I did some, when I was at school, we used to do artwork, did art. We'd choose an artist and then we'd draw a particular picture and image that we took, like we'd go on the road and take some pictures. I remember once going to an American spy base up in North Yorkshire. There is actually an American spy base up there. And they've got all these, it reminds me, if you've never been to Cornwall and you've been to a place called the Eden Project, they're like these huge domes. And it's a spy base up in North Yorkshire. And I remember drawing the picture, and then we do it in that style. So we do have the correct answer. Well done, Andy Warhol. Melanie Faye, well done. What is the first letter of the name? So, Andy Warhol is the answer. I give clues out, Chicky Tendies. It's a great name. I love that. But we need you to be on a Haps account with that name. So, Disden. No, not Salvador Dali. Dodoli? Sound all weird then. No, the answer was Andy Warhol. Okay, question number 14. Melanie, you're going to love this question. Who was Chelsea's last permanent English manager? Remember, this is from 2014, this book, so it could have changed by then. But who was Chelsea's last permanent English manager? Because most managers these days tend to be from other countries, don't they? Yeah, the Campbell Soup guy, that's the one. Yes. So any guesses? Not Frank Lampard, no. I'll give you a clue on this one. First name is a name relating to, think of like a 60s rock and roll medley. And I don't know the next one. Although the second name could actually be a name for a good social media app. All these social media apps tend to have the word H on the end, not on the end, as the start, don't they? So I don't think you might not guess this one, but think of like a 60s rock and roll medley. Not Elvis, but his first name begins with a G. So I'll try and make it as easy as I possibly can, Chicky. I did say this was a difficult one. Not Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Band, no. So the question again, because I always go off. Who was Chelsea's last permanent English manager? Do we give up? So his first name, I'm going to give you the answer because it's a bit tricky. It is Glenn Hoddle. Glenn Hoddle. And I was thinking of Glenn. Is it Glenn? Oh, what's his name now? The 60s band, Glenn. Oh, what's in? It's not a question, but I'm just trying to think of his name. Glenn. You know who I mean, don't you? Yeah, I don't even know who he is, Glenn Hoddle, but I've put my head in shit. Some of these questions are really difficult. Yeah, you're all giving me the answers now. You're all giving me the answers now when you know the answer. But when we get on to actually, I'm not going to do it this week. Normally, I do like 5th correct answer or 10th correct answer. Let's get back to the quiz. Come on. Okay, the first football league. I think these were written by a man. The first football league game held under floodlights took place in which decade? The first football league game held under floodlights took place in which decade? So remember, decades, they're just like the 60s or the 80s or the 90s, that sort of thing. So the first football league game held under floodlights took place in which decade? So it's not the 60s, not the 70s. Keep guessing. I feel a bit better now, Melanie. I think I will do a test later, though, because I'm not going to do it live. Because you're not meant to have drinks before a test. Even having water, I think, can affect the test. Well done, Melanie. Yes, I shall accept. It was the 1950s. Well done, Desden, though, for taking part in alternative as well. Well done, and Chicky. But the answer was the 1950s. Now, we've realised last week there might be a little bit of a delay on Reddit, which is another reason to download Haps. Download Haps. Are you singing download Haps? Download Haps. There you go. Okay, next question, question 16. In which month do Americans observe Memorial Day? In which month do Americans observe Memorial Day? So first correct answer gets 10 points. Not November, no. Keep guessing. So it's not November. Not September. Not October. Not July. Not March. Alternative, if you're in India, make sure you tune in on Haps tomorrow for our cooking. We have a broadcaster doing some Indian food tomorrow. I think that's... Oh, not September, no, not June. It's not September, not January. Just go up, let's check nobody's put the answer yet. No. We have a correct answer. Melanie Faye, well done. It was May. So the answer is May. So 10 points to Melanie, well done. And well done, Chicky, as well. But 10 points there goes to Melanie Faye. Okay, question 17. So we've only got 4 more questions left, including this one. And then I'll give you homework for the week, your words of the week, and I'll give you some of the words from last week. If you did the homework, that is. Rick, did you do your homework? Melanie's using Google. No, Melanie doesn't have Google, unfortunately, because she doesn't have an extra device to use. She has Alexa, but I don't think you would use that. No, Melanie doesn't use that. Okay, although sometimes I say to you, well, you can use your smart device, but you got to be quick. You still got to be quick, even to pop the answers in the chat that quick. Okay, question 17. What is the nickname of Brazilian footballer Givanildo Vieira de Souza? So we're doing a potluck, but a lot of the questions seem to be very sport related now, unfortunately. But there's a few questions left that are not sport related. So what is the nickname of Brazilian footballer Givanildo Vieira de Souza? I'm just looking at these questions. That cannot be the right answer. Maybe it is. I might have to let me just research that, because the answer I've got on here is completely separate. Not completely separate. Well, yeah. Is that the right answer? I believe it is. Somebody's put the right answer in the chat, so it must be right. Oh, the nickname. I was thinking of country. Sorry. I'm not with it today. We've got a correct answer, yes. His nickname is Hulk. So, Dasden, well done. The answer was Hulk. And it's Hulk because he's massive, is he? Shall we have a look at a picture? And tomorrow as well, when I'm going to do the quiz tomorrow, we're going to use the studio. So I shall, because I'm going to be showing you, it's quite a visual quiz tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for that. What's his name again? Let's type this in. I'm going to show you a picture of him, and then we've got 3 more questions left. Giovanildo Vieira de Souza. I've got a friend called de Souza. I wonder if they're related. So, wow. Well, do you want to see the half-naked picture, or do you want to see? Well, I wouldn't really say he look. Actually, no. Is that the same person? Oh, everyone's like drooling. I'm joking. I'm just going to bring up the images. Half naked. There we go. There's I'll give you the half naked one. There you go, Melanie. Happy Friday. He is a bit huge, isn't he? Yes, we won't talk about that. Okay, next question. Melanie's going, ew. Right, next question then. So who got the points there? It was... Yeah, I told you who got the points, didn't I? Yes. Dasden. So is it Dan? Dasden? Dasden. Well done. Yeah, it was you. Okay, next question then. Question number 18. Fashion retailer Gap, G-A-P. Maybe, Rick, maybe. What is the fashion retailer Gap launched its first store in 1969, but in which American city? Fashion retailer Gap launched its first store in 1969, but in which American city? First correct answer gets 10 points. And your clue... let's see if anyone gets the right answer first. So it's not Chicago, not New York, not Detroit. Keep guessing. Let's think of a clue. Not Los Angeles, but it is on the west side. There's your clue. Not Miami, no. So the clue, it's on the west side. Not Seattle. Well done. We've got a correct answer. The answer was San Francisco. I was going to sing you the song. Oh, no, it's California, isn't it? But the answer was San Francisco. I suppose it is in... San Francisco's in California, isn't it? And our friend, we've got a friend who lives there. She's not been on Haps for a long time. If you remember our friend from San Francisco. I can't remember her name now. I've got brain fog today. Right, question number 19. How much prize money... Now, you've got to wait until I finish the question. How much prize money was awarded to the winner of the 2014 World Cup? Was it A, 25 million, B, 30 million, or C, 35 million? Pop your answers in. A, B, or C? First correct answer gets 10 points. Okay, so Rick's saying 30 million. Melanie saying 30 million. The correct answer was C, 35 million. And this is in dollars. I should say it was in dollars. And Dazdan, well done. 10 points. Okay, and we've come to the last question, everybody. Yeah. So last question. Here we go. Complete the title of a 2012 Sherlock Holmes novel by Anthony Horowitz. The House of A. Daggers, B. Musk, or C. Silk. Complete the title of the 2012 Sherlock Holmes novel by Anthony Horowitz. The House of A. Daggers, B. Musk, or C. Silk. So Rick's saying A. Daggers. Melanie's saying B. Musk. Chicky says C. Silk. One of you is correct. It was funny what happened yesterday on Heckle though, because everyone, Simon, the owner of Heckle, I said you can only have 3 chances of answering a question. So on the multiple choice question, he came in and put A, B, C, which was funny, and I knew he got me. He got me right like that, didn't he, Melanie? That was funny. So if you enjoy the quizzes, you can download Heckle as well and come live on a Thursday. But I might change that next month. We shall see. So one of you is correct. The answer was C, Silk. Well done to Chicky Tendies on Reddit. So give yourself 10 points. Well done. Right, so add your scores up. And now what we're going to do is, for those that were here last week, if you got a word over 6 letters long from the words that I gave you, the letters I gave you, you can have an extra point, okay, for each one of these words. So let's bring it up. And then I'm going to give you a new set of words for next week. So that's why it's important to come in the broadcast each week, so you know how many. The broadcasts are now linked up. So what the words from last week will give you extra points, which you can do during the week to add on to your points for this week. Does that make sense, everybody? You probably haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. So I'll have to explain that again. So here are your words. So last week I gave you the letters A, S, E, D, I, F, O, M, and L. Okay, so the longest words, the 2 words that you could have had if you got both of these words, give yourself 50 points. The dog ate your homework, Rick. You see, there's going to be a lot of you in detention for next week. There's going to be a lot of you in detention. We've got Melanie who turns up late. Melanie did her homework, that's fine, but she came in late, so she still got detention. And then Rick's now in detention. So I will give you a warning. The dogs ate your homework, yeah. So your longest words, there was only 2 8-letter words, and they were damsel, spelled D-A-M-O-I-S-E-L, and melodious, M-E-L-O-D-I-A-S. If you got both those words, give yourself 50 points. Okay, for each one that you got, if you got the words, and if you got 7-letter words. So I'm just going to show you them. Let me know if you can see that, okay? I will post this out. Can you all see the 7-letter words? So we'll just go across. If you got any of those words, give yourself a point for each word. And then we've got the 6-letter words there as well. I might need to scroll down a little bit. No, I don't need to scroll down. So if you've got any of those words, you can always pause this on replay. Give yourself an extra point. Let's go across really slowly. Can you all see that? So we only go over 6 letters because it would take you would get quite a lot of points for a lot of 5-letter words. So there we go. Right, so let me give you new words for the week. As I say, if you join me on a Thursday, you get these early. So your new letters, where's my book? Here we go. Are you ready? So get yourself a pen and paper, and as I say, try and create as many words as you can. Here we go. Your letters for this week. Melanie, if you can type these in, that would be brilliant. Are W, M, G, T, S O A E and I. So there's 9 letters there. W M G T S O A E and I. So what you need to do is create as many words as you can. You can only use each letter once. And if you get, as I say, any words over 6 letters long, you get a point. 7 letters. Don't put them in now. These are to do during the week. So do them, write them down on a piece of paper, and then give yourself the points for next week. Although we might maybe do one live, but we're not going to do that just yet. And then any extra, you'll get them extra points. So add your scores up for last week. How did you all do? Let's see who's today's winner. And I'll be back here next Friday. But as I said, I'll be back on Haps tomorrow with a quiz from 9 p.m. Our cultural quiz. So you're all welcome to join me for that tomorrow. Hit the like button, subscribe. And what do we going to need to do? Download Haps. Download Haps. Download Haps. So thank you, everybody. Thank you all for your awards. Don't forget, I'm also on Cooking tomorrow from 11 a.m. Eastern Time, which is 4 p.m. UK time. Melanie's also live cooking tomorrow as well. She's also coming live tonight at 10 p.m. She comes live and does a poetry every night. So please subscribe to Melanie Faye and download Haps, everyone. Haps.co. So speak soon. Take care, and I'll see you all next week, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you later, guys. Take care. Bye. Remember to share the broadcast if you can. Thank you all for your awards. Have a great day. Take care, everyone. Well done to the winner. Take care.